All right, we are recording. So as everyone is hopping on tonight, welcome you guys. I am not Katie Ganderton, I am Sarah Bonham. And I wanted to talk about this topic tonight. When you're feeling stuck in your business, right? I'm actually looking back at what I titled this. Getting stuck and thinking outside of the box. So if you've done this business, and it's easy to feel stuck, whether you're in it for a week and you've done your launch party and you feel stuck right after, right? Or you've been doing it for a year, couple of years, several years, doesn't matter. There's always ebbs and flows in your business where you're gonna feel stuck, right? And how do you get unstuck? Hang on, I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone one more time. There we go. And what I want you guys to do is as I'm starting this, the first thing that I want engagement in the chat. I'm gonna ask you guys a couple questions later on in the night, and I want you guys to post some of those things when it comes time to that. But I wanted to start tonight off with a quote. And I want you guys to write this quote down. So I'm gonna say it twice. I want you to write it down or voice record this or whatever. And I want you to post it somewhere. I want you to share it with your teams or your team page or whatever team chat you're a part of. And I want you to also post it in your story. Let people who are following you, let your customers know you're not going anywhere. Okay, so when you post these quotes about your business, not just the clothes, it builds that like trust factor, right? They know that you're not just going to be able to sell them clothes, but that with confidence, you're going to be able to lead them as a leader too. So that's just a little nugget to get you guys started. But the most successful people see adversity not as stumbling blocks, but as a stepping stone to success. So I read it again. The most successful people see adversity not as stumbling blocks, but as stepping stones to success. Okay, the reason I think that this is so stinking important is it is so easy to look at your calendar and it is so easy to say, well, I can't do this because my area is still locked down and I can't do farmers markets. I can't do online because I don't have an online presence. I can't do Instagram because I don't know how to do it. It's so easy to talk about all the things you can't do and why you can't do it. We all have things that we can't do. It really comes down to we don't want to, right? We don't want to take the time to learn it. We don't want to take the time to do it, right? You guys, focus on what you can do. Focus on what you want to do for your business. Stop thinking and stop wasting your time on all the things. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't tell you how many times I hear that. Like, I can't do this because of this. I can't do that because of this. You guys, what can you do? So here's an example. If you've been doing Facebook parties since the pandemic happened, right? We've all kind of like made that switch. You guys, I did not grow my business with Facebook parties. So when the pandemic happened, when 2020 happened, I had to completely change how I was doing my business. I could have stepped back and said, oh, I can't do my business in 2020 because I can't go do the gym events. I can't go do the farmer markets. I can't go do all these vendor events that I was doing. I can't go and do these in-home parties, right? I could have said that. But what I didn't do that. What I did do is say, you know what? I can't go do those things, but I can do Facebook parties. I can do Instagram parties. I can do text messages parties. I can do party in a post. You guys, I'm going to talk about this. I can do drop-off bags. So think of the things that you can do and focus on those things, you guys, in your business. I want you to really take ownership and be problem solvers for your business. I remember when Natalie Robinson joined, there was a point in her business where like they legit had nothing to sell other than bomber bras. So what she did was she didn't say, I can't run this business because I can't. Do you remember that, Natalie? Like crazy. She didn't step back and say, oh my gosh, I can't work my business because they don't have these light and tights. They don't have these shorts. They don't have this. She said, you know what? We have bomber bras. I am going to sell the heck out of those bomber bras. And she got busy selling bomber bras, you guys. That's being a problem solver. That's embracing adversity into your business and into your life and using it as a stepping stone to push you towards success, right? So when you think about the problems you have in your business, stop thinking about all the negative things that you can't control or that you can't do, and start focusing on the things that you can do. So what I wanted to ask you guys was, let's help people think outside of the box, right? If you feel stuck, you guys, party in a post, no one told me how to do that. No one gave me a guideline. No one wrote it out for me. I said, you know what? Let's try it. I have a bunch of people who refuse to do Facebook parties for me. They just don't want to do them. So I said, you know what? I'm going to solve this problem by giving hostesses another option. I'm going to do party in a post, and I'm going to post a picture in my main feed, and I'm going to let my hostesses do it, and I'm going to run a whole party in the comment section. Solving a problem to an issue, right? So embracing adversity using an assembly block. You guys, those are super easy to do. They're fun to do. Your hostesses don't have to send invites. They don't have to bring guests. You don't have to do a group. You literally just have the host post a graphic, a little verbiage, and then you post the party in the comment section. The cool thing about it is it stays there forever, right? So you can always go back, and that becomes a funnel that you can go back and follow up to. So those are really great. But I want you guys to think of things like that. What have you done in your business? Post it in the chat section. This is where I want to see. Outside of Facebook parties, because that's what 90% of us have been running our businesses off of, right? Like 2020 happened, like we're all doing Facebook parties. I want you, if you have done something different, I want you to post it in the comment section. And I want you guys as a team to see drop-off bags. Absolutely. Janae Henderson, absolutely amazing. You guys, she works a full-time job and works this business in the Next in Creating Zaya executive. I mean, paid off $100,000 in credit card debt, because absolutely amazing. So she's working this with drop-off bags, grab bags. Love it. See, I haven't even heard of grab bags, you guys. So again, let's see, you guys. Let's see. Come on, you guys. I know you have some other ones. The Unparty, give them a shopping link for them to share. Yes, Julie, that's another great option. So if you have people who don't want to host parties, right? So that's an issue in this business. People are like, I've asked everyone, no one wants to do any more parties. What can I do? I can't do this business anymore. No, you can do this business, but you've got to embrace that adversity. You got to embrace that obstacle, and you got to find a solution to that problem. Fundraisers, you guys, that's a really big one. Mystery hostess, Zoom parties, unparties. Okay, the unparties are likable, so people are liking those. You guys, that's the same thing with creating an affiliate link for people and having them go and post that link, share that link. They're selling for you, right? You're getting the commission. It's so good. Raffling off items. Instagram party, Ver party. Natalie Robinson, yes, there's the Ver parties, you guys now. Zoom parties, text parties, email parties, right? There are so many ways. The ultimate goal in this business doesn't matter how you do it. The ultimate goal, multi-vendor parties, get the product in front of people. Doesn't matter how you do it. And that's really what I love. If you get these products in front of people, they sell themselves. You don't have to have the perfect script. You don't have to have the perfect outline. When I got started, when Katie Ganderton got started, I know when Natalie got started, there was no outline. There was no guide. There was no how-to. There was no training calls. There was no videos. We literally said, let's try it. Let's figure it out. We're going to slap some pictures of ourselves on here in this way and see what works. And then came the 3-day party, and now that's evolved into so many other ways, right? Like there's so many ways to find success. I think sometimes wear Zaya everywhere and sell, yes. Wear and share the brand, you guys. So powerful, right? And beautiful thing is, if you are in a state that is starting to open up, get uncomfortable booking some of those farmer market events. I have a brand new rep that's on the team, you guys, killing it. Like 1 week in, over 3,000 in sales, already has a rep on our team, already booking farmer markets event, in-home person events, because we're able to here, right? But depending on where you live, if you're starting to open up, don't hide behind this Facebook wall that we've been behind for the last year. Like we've all been hiding behind social media on our computer screens for a year. This is time to get uncomfortable if you are in a state or an area that is allowing you to do that, right? So challenge yourself. People more than ever are wanting community. They're wanting to be part of something. They're wanting to they want to get together, even if it's a simple one-on-one. Right? A simple one-on-one where you invite someone over, you can do the social distancing, keep the mask on, but they can still see your sample rack of clothes. Touch, feel, try on, right? Get together with someone. If you have a close group of friends and you're doing a play date, do a play date try-on party. Let the kids go and play while moms drink, sip, and shop, right? Super fun. Also bring in other people. So I'm doing an event. There's going to be a massage therapist. There's it's at like so like a red. I'm going to say it wrong. It's a red therapy light spa. It's like it looks like a tanning bed, but it's not a tanning bed. It's red therapy light. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Okay, so it's going to have that massage therapist, and then they were all talking about this really fun party, and I was like, hey, I would love to come and set up a table and bring my clothes. And they're like, yeah, well, people are taking turns waiting to get a massage or doing this. They can come shopping with you, right? So if you hear something, don't be afraid. Don't hide behind this computer screen and say, oh, well, it's on a Facebook party. I can't go do that. Yeah, you can. If people are getting together, you can go and be a part of that, right? So kind of infrared therapy. Yes, Katie. Yes, Kate. Thank you. So my whole point of this comment, and I feel like, sorry if I'm a little bit like whew, about this topic, because I'm so passionate about taking ownership of your business and not waiting for someone to give you a booklet or a template or a guide or the perfect verbiage. I'm going to be super honest with you guys. I don't think there's a perfect verbiage. I don't think there's a perfect outline party that makes every single party a success. No matter what you do and what you say, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, right? So the most important thing is to put the product in front of people consistently. So I want to see if anyone else wrote, but I want you guys to just take a minute, go through this chat, because I think there is some really good stuff in here. And I want you to write down 2 things that you are not doing in your business. And I want to challenge you to book one of them. And if you have questions on them, feel free to post that in the chat too. And people who answered can, we can all help each other and answer them, because I haven't done all of them. Okay. So the other thing is, what was I going to say? So we talked about the different parties. Let's see. Yeah, please go through the chat, kind of read the different ones. How do you do a text party work? So I treat text party the same way I would an IG chat party, a Facebook Messenger chat party, or party in a post even, where you're going to create collages of photos. You're going to do outfits versus like posting, you don't want to text someone like 5, different bomber bras, 5 different same tanks with different colors. You want to post those in collages and make it a simple post. So you're gonna take your party and you're gonna condense it down. All right. Again, there's no perfect flow. Just take it, condense it down, and do a text party, a mass group text party. So if you have people who are on Facebook, if it's maybe an older generation and they don't like social media, then that's a great option for them, right? So another great quote is, out of adversity and obstacles comes opportunity. I want you guys to write that one down too. Out of adversity and obstacles comes opportunity. When you push yourself past your comfort zone, when you find solutions to some of the problems that you're having in your business, I promise you that's going to make a shift in your business. Sam Higginson actually talks about disruptors in business, right? Like when you shift your focus and you shift and you change what you're doing, you're disrupting what's happening, and that can create new opportunities and open up new doors and possibilities for you. So if you are stuck on just doing Facebook parties, Yes, I can repeat that quote. Out of adversity and obstacles comes opportunity. Okay. When you make those shifts and you change, you're putting yourself in front of a whole new network of people that you probably didn't have before. So we literally just posted, we were having a conversation in our chat group actually late last night, and people were just kind of feeling stuck. And I said, well, you know, a long time ago, I did a party in a post, like, let's try it. Literally, one of the girls on a team, she's an executive, she's absolutely amazing, posted it in her chat last night, and with less than 5 minutes, she had people commenting. You guys, it doesn't hurt to try. The worst case scenario is you're going to be exactly where you are right now. Best case scenario, you're getting new clients, you're getting new bookings, you're getting new reps to join your business, right? And no matter what you do, you're still putting product in front of people. That's the ultimate goal, right? So I want to, I'm reading a book. Actually, it's a workbook. It's so good. It's called Unshakable, Thriving No Matter What Hits You. And I love this because it's so true to your business too. Like, thriving to me is a decision each and every day. Doesn't matter what comes at you, no matter what obstacle, what adversity, what challenges, what no's, what rejection. It doesn't matter if you're choosing to say, hey, that's okay. I'm going to be a problem solver in this situation for myself and for my team. And the best thing about it, you guys, is that when you go and do that, you're being an example to your team. You're giving them the tools to teach them how to overcome their obstacles and challenges as well, right? So I want you guys to come on here and I want you to unmute. And if you have done something, maybe you saw a training, maybe you're like, I'm going to try this Instagram party thing, maybe I'm going to do a Zoom party thing, or you've done a dropout, or you did something different and it completely changed your business. I want to hear about it. I want you to pop on and hear about it. You guys, doing Facebook parties changed my business, and I wasn't actively doing them hardly at all before COVID happened. Mine was very in person. That's how I grew the bulk of my business. So by changing what I did, drastically changed my business, you guys. 2020 was the best year of mine and my husband's life. Insane. Sometimes we feel bad about that, but insane. You guys, seriously, unmute if you have done something different in your business and you're like, wow, that drastically changed or added value or created opened up a whole new market for you. Don't be shy. I know there's so many rock stars on this call. See you smiling. Julie, yes.
I saw it on a training. I'm not sure where, I don't remember, but it's just a message that I've been sending out to some people that I went to high school with, college with, kind of people that I keep in touch with on social media, but not a whole lot. It's just something I send out like, hey, Sandy, just a quick question. I recently partnered with Zaya Active and I'm trying to get a feel for what our brand presence is like in certain areas. Do you have a second to chat with me so I can pick your brain about where you live? And I've actually gotten a lot of response because I'm making it about them and asking their opinion. And it seems to have really changed a lot. And one of them is a friend from high school. Her and her husband just bought a gym. So it was super cool to get her opinion. And now we're going to do a Zoom party for her and a bunch of her clients from the gym because they've never heard of Zaya. So
love it. That is awesome.
Something different.
And Julie, let me ask you, are you someone who sends regular messages on a consistent basis, or is this kind of new to you? Okay, so you do send messages. That's how you run your business? Awesome. But you're tweaking what you're saying.
Yes, I'm completely tweaking it.
Awesome. So. I love it. I love that. And you guys, people love to tell you what they think. So if you, absolutely. If you ask a question, people love that opinion. What I do for some of my like superstars. So I'll tell you, I have an amazing gal on my team, love her to pieces. And honestly, when I first met her, I was like, there's no way she would ever join this business, what I do, and my team, right? But I took the bag of clothes to her, and instead of being like, hey, I want you to try this on to see if you want to buy it, I said, hey, I would love for you to try this on and tell me what you genuinely think about the clothes. Because she's an athlete influencer, right? Like her husband's a football player. Like, so she was like, yeah, I would love to. And I was like, I would love you to do a workout in them. I would like you to put them on and tell me. And so she did, you guys, and she did a whole review video, and she did all these things that I didn't know she was going to do. But my point is, yeah, like Julie said, people love to tell you what they think. So kind of tweak that a little bit. Stop trying to pitch someone or sell to someone and ask them what their thoughts and opinions are. Julie, that's awesome. I love that. That is so good. Anyone else, have you done something different in your business and you're like, man, I'm so glad that I did it. Maybe it was scary for you. Maybe it was completely different, out of your comfort zone. While I'm waiting for people to unmute, I'll tell you guys another great thing, like doing a collaborative party, right, with other people. Those are always great too. So I'm doing a sweat and sparkle party with Zaya and a jewelry company. Super fun, right? Such a great idea. Asking people to try what they think. Yes. Ask them what they think, you guys, instead of trying to sell to them. Once you get the clothes on them, game over. Natalie?
Sorry. I really try not to talk on these. But something that has been working really well, and it happened last month, I decided, because it was my 4-year Zaya anniversary, and I was like, I'm going to make my VIP group super fun this month, because I'm actually not that fun in it. And so I was like, I'm going to give away gift cards every week. I think I give away 4 $25 gift cards, which is a lot every week, to everybody. They were going to get entered to win if they commented on the new releases. So my mindset with that was, if they're commenting on the new releases, it's going to drive the algorithm, right? Everybody's going to see all the new releases, which means more people are going to be seeing the posts. So it has worked so well. So I continued it on this month, and I'm doing 3 $10 gift cards every week to people who comment just in the new releases. And it has been getting me orders. And obviously, as you guys know, like if they don't use the gift cards, they're still in your back office. So if they don't use it right away, it's okay. You can put like a time limit on it. But yes, this is in my VIP group. And it's been really fun. And so they've been commenting. And then that gives me something for me to talk to them about. Like if they don't win, I can be like, so you really love those leggings? Do you want to grab them? You know, so just a thought. That has nothing to do with what you're actually talking about, but it's been really fun and it's worked really well.
No, this is the whole topic, right? Is like thinking outside of the box. If you feel stuck in your VIP group, try something new. That absolutely fits, right? Like, and that's the beautiful thing. And that's actually what I love about Natalie and so many other amazing people on this team and top leaders, is that they're not afraid of adversity and obstacles. They're like, well, I tried that didn't work so great. Let me try something else. Let me do something new. Let me try this. Let me try that. Like these guides, these verbiages, these scripts didn't just magically come from the sky. They were from people who tried and put it out there and, you know, failed. And I will tell you guys, if you're on my team, you'll hear me say this a lot. Like, I don't believe in failure. Failure only happens if you decide to quit. That's the only time you truly fail, period. Sometimes we win, sometimes we learn. And sometimes you had to learn so that it could push you past, so that it could push you forward, so that it could push you up, right? So embrace those challenges, embrace those obstacles, you guys. I love that quote, like I said in the beginning, the most successful people see adversity not as a stumbling block, but as a stepping stone to success. And it's so true. It's so true. I'm gonna read some of these other messages. Yeah. So anyone else? I mean, again, that's a great topic too. Like if you're feeling stuck in your VIP group, what are you doing different? One of the things I started doing was loyalty cards. You can make these on Canva. What you do is search on Canva. I did coffee punch cards, right, on Canva, and then you can edit all of it to make it a Zaya punch card. So I have Oh, if it's going to show you guys. So I created a little punch card, and every 10 orders, they get a free pair of leggings, right? I didn't know if it was going to work, but I tried it. I was at an ice cream shop with my daughter, and there's a punch card when you go to the ice cream shop, and boy, does it make us want to go to that ice cream shop so much more. And so I thought, why not try to do a loyalty punch card for my clients? This is going to build brand loyalty to me and my personal business, right? And people love it. People love it. Also, email campaigns. If you haven't started doing that with your customers, try it, right? Put something out there. One of the things that I do in my email campaign for my customers, I only do it once a month because that's all I can handle. If I could do it once a week, I would, but I can't. So I'm focusing on what I can do, not what I can't do, right? I focus on other people putting content for me, creating content for me, because I don't have time to create and I'm not that creative. But what I can do is network with other people and put their products and services in my email. So what I do is I have an email. One of it is a beauty tip. So your self tip of the month by my esthetician, who's amazing. I've got a girl who's doing a styling tip. So she shows an image of Zaya. I give her all these flat lay photos, and she goes and puts the best jewelry that can make a day wear or a night wear. And so then I put those in the email, right, with their contact info. I have a pampered chef girl who's going to literally send me healthy recipes, and then I can put that healthy recipe in my email. So now my customer email has value. It's not just buy, right? But then of course I always have something about my Zaya, my outfit of the day, a tip, a workout. I have a Pilates instructor who comes in and does these short videos and has a private special for my customers only, right? So these are values. So what can you do? Do you have relationships and networks with, and you guys, that's such a great way to build relationship with other people too. So that Pilates instructor, you better believe we're having conversations about Zaya too, right? We're seeing the cross promotion. That's gonna build that know you, like you, trust you factor, right? So there's so many, and again, the goal is get the product in front of people, right? Get the product in front of people. It doesn't matter how you do it. So don't worry about, and what I got away from our base camp, and this has been sticking to me like hard. Messy action is better than no action, right? I did not know how to do email campaigns. When I said, okay, I'm going to commit to doing these for 12 months, I didn't know what I was going to put into, I didn't know what I was going to do, but I started. And my first one was all over the place. And then the next one was a little bit better, and it's getting a little bit better. So yes, done is better than perfect. And I think, I forget her name, Allison, was one of our speakers. She really bright and bubbly. I forget her name, but she always said, fun is done. Or no, I'm sorry, done is fun. Done is fun, right? So just get it done. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you're going to learn, and you're going to be able to tweak, and you're going to be able to make changes all along the way, right? It's better than just sitting there and being like, well, I'm stuck. I can't book parties. I can't do Facebook parties. No one's saying yes to me. Well, try something that they'll say yes to. Offer something that they'll say yes to, right? Never hurts to try. So I don't want to, this is kind of short and sweet, kind of got straight to the point, but I'd love to open it up for questions. If you have questions on any of the things that you saw on the side, if you want to unmute yourself, sorry, I'm not catching all the stuff in the chat, but if you want to unmute and ask questions, or if anyone wants to add any input, if you've tried something, I'd love to hear it, because I know you guys are super creative and have done so many different things.
I'll share something. I did one of the Zoom parties, and I feel like just where I'm new to it and have not been able to do any like in-person stuff, I felt like this was very similar to what it would be like, but I felt like it was a great intimate setting. And it honestly is what kicked off my growth. I have another one scheduled for next week, but it was amazing. I would, put up a couple of slides. I did a share screen at first, just kind of explaining who Zaya is, just kind of like the very beginning of your Facebook parties. And then honestly, I had people like, I don't want to see that. I just want to see some of your clothes. And then they hopped on the site and they shopped. So it was, just give them a little information, and then they actually would sit down and look through it, because I feel like there are some times in a party, they're like, yeah, I'll get to it. And they never do. So it was great because a lot of the women, they were like, oh my goodness, tell me about this one. Wait a minute, what's this? And some of the clothes, I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot we had something like that. So it was great to, have a full conversation with people versus just in the comments. So I didn't end up doing any like giveaways and that, just because they were so excited just to see and shop. And that was probably one of my biggest parties, volume wise, to be honest, was through that. So I'm excited to see what in-person parties have to do, but the Zoom party is a pretty fun way to do.
That's awesome. Allison, you're getting a question. How did you invite to the Zoom?
So it ended up being about a week and a half in advance. I gave my cousin, it ended up being my cousin and then some of her friends and her family that's not on my side. But she sent it in emails or in text messages, and just kind of the same thing. I made a graphic and just let her know what some of the invite was, of kind of what to say, just like we do with our Facebook parties. But a week and a half was great. And then she did a little reminder of like, hey, by the way, the Zoom call is going to do this. With the Zoom party I have coming up next week, I did the same thing, just send out an email with whatever verbiage I use for your invite or post. They're going to do a post on both of their social media accounts and then send out an email. She had, I forget the name of this. There's another way of doing a poll where she's not on Facebook, but there's another poll thing. I don't know if it's in an email that she was going to try and see to tell me how many guests she thinks will be there, to better my time as well on what I should share or just allow them to shop and ask questions. No, I didn't have a Facebook party associated with the Zoom, but I'm going to do that this coming week. So those who will or do have social media or do have Facebook, they'll be able to go back there and see some of the things as well. But actually, you know what, Brandy, when I did do that one, I did make a side one to be able to share my screen. Actually, now I'm trying to think back into December when I did that. So yes, I did make a Facebook party and then just had a couple of posts that I shared.
I love it. That is so awesome. I love that you're like, I don't know. I'm going to tweak the verbiage that I already have. I'm going to make it work, and I'm just going to do it. And you guys, messy action's better than none. And I love that it's kind of like shifted you. It was your biggest party ever. And again, it goes right back to that quote, right? Like, out of adversity and obstacles comes opportunity. You were kind of pushed to do something different, make a change, and look at the outcome. That's so amazing, you guys. Another fun thing that you could do, try to do a party in your stories for 24 hours. Share videos, reviews, run a party in your stories. You don't have to invite, people are going to see that, right? Worth a shot.
Sarah?
Yeah. Hey, Janae.
I had a suggestion.
Yes.
I have been going to a smaller gym lately for the last 8 months, and I only wear Zaya, and it's very, and so everyone's asking questions about the clothes, how they fit, what they do. And so I think it's really important that you use some of your hostesses rewards to get a couple of sizes of your best sellers, like your light and tights, get an 8 and 10 and a 12. And so that when people ask you, you can say, hey, tomorrow I'm going to bring you the size I think you are, and you can try it. If you love this bra, it's absolutely amazing. And I have a size I think that's going to fit you. I'm going to bring it tomorrow. I'm going to leave it in the cubby and you can try it. And so that's kind of where my grab bags come from, where my drop bags happen, is that I've used several hostess rewards to have just normal items that I would wear all the time. And then I can drop them off for people to try. And that always ends up in a sale because they've tried it on, they felt it, and they know that it fits, and they can buy it without regret or like feeling like it's the wrong size. So if you have a couple of those common sizes that people have, then that's really, really easy to do. And it always ends up in a sale. So
I love it. Getting product in front of people, right? Starting by wearing and sharing, and then providing a solution, right? Like, hey, I'm just going to drop this off in your cubby. Take it, try it on. Love it. Janae, so perfect. You're going to say something? No, I saw you unmute.
Sorry. I was gonna say, and I've probably forgotten already, actually. I was gonna say, oh, and use the hostess rewards for that because it's really economical. You're not, you save so much money. And when those items are no longer an option, you just sell them off. They've just been demo models. It's not like, you're gonna lose out on money with this because you're gonna save so much money, but you're gonna get sales out of this. So do those hot items that people will buy or that you're recommending or that you're wearing so anyway, use your hostess rewards for those and you're not going to be out much and it's going to end up in sales every time.
Yep. Absolutely. I love it. Someone's asking, has anyone tried a party and post? Ellie actually did a party in her story long time ago. I don't know if she's done it recently, but she was like, that was pretty sweet. She got, I think, like over $200 in sales, and it was stuff that she was posting already, right? It was content she already had. It was videos she already had posted in her VIP group. Like she just stuck it in her stories and bam, she just had a party, right? She hit the first level hostess reward. So that's the beautiful thing, you guys. And that's what I love about this business opportunity is you don't have to pitch someone. You don't have to educate them on why this stuff is so great. You don't have to let them sample it, right? Like and smell it and pay for sample. Like they literally just get to see the clothes, wear the clothes, touch the clothes, and then they're like, I'm in. They either like it or they don't, and that's okay. And that's what I love about this. So again, the goal, no matter how you do it, product in front of people and product in front of new people every single month. And that is how you're going to build momentum in your business. That's how you're going to build a strong business. When you constantly, and I don't care what type of event you're doing, and this is my number because I reverse engineer the goals. And if you take 2,500 and you reverse engineer that into activity, for me personally, if you're averaging low, it's around 6 to 8 parties a month, depending on what your average party is, right? So if you break that down, 6 to 8 parties a month doesn't mean 6 to 8 Facebook parties, you guys. It's 6 to 8 events where you get product in front of people, right? So that's a drop-off bag. That's what Allison talked about, a Zoom party. That's a Facebook party, an Instagram party, party in your story, right? These are all these different things that you can do to get product in front of people. And when you do that, when you put yourself in front of that many people, on average, wait, let's do like some quick math here real quick. Let's estimate, and each party is different, right? But let's just say on average, you've got 20 women, new women, times 8. That's 160 new people you're putting yourself in front of every single month by having a full calendar. And out of those 160 new people, you're going to hit an average number of sales. You're going to get an average number of bookings if you're asking for them. And you're going to have an average number of conversations with people about the business opportunity. Again, if you're sharing it, right? I know a lot of people have full calendars and they're like, I never get rebookings and I never sponsor. I'm like, are you asking for them? Are you sharing the opportunity in your parties, right? So you need to make sure whatever event you're doing, whatever you need to put if it's a drop bag, put a little slip of paper in there that has a little info about the business opportunity and a little info about hosting a party, right? When I was doing my drop-off bags, every single one has a list of what items are in the bag and then a whole flyer on the business and a whole flyer on the party. So I'm making sure that every single time I put product in front of people, I'm also sharing the business opportunity and I'm also asking for parties, okay? So that is the purpose and the goal. And if you feel stuck, I hope that this kind of gave you some fresh new ideas. And I really hope and challenge you guys to take something you're not doing and try it. Or maybe if you've been thinking about something on your own that you're like, I've been wanting to do this, but I'm just not quite sure how I'm going to do it. Challenge you to do it. Do it messy. Do it afraid. Do it kind of sloppy, but do it, right? So I hope that was helpful, you guys. Don't be stuck. Keep going. Out of adversity and obstacles comes opportunity. With these challenges, with these obstacles, we are going to see massive success in Zaya together, you guys. All right. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.